morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is hot again. It's about 10 in the morning. And I had to come out. Woo, lordy, lordy, lordy. And I checked my box this morning and I got a package from Scentbird. Y'all know I love perfume. So I said, let me try the Scentbird. So when I get home, I'll do a open and reveal things so y'all can see what I got from Scentbird. But I gotta go up here to Walgreens right quick. I'm getting some y'all know when the flood came, Matthew came, I lost everything in that flood. So I'm trying to go back, and I've gotten some pictures from my older pictures that I had that was in my car, and from family, and from just downloading some pictures from other family members. So I'm going to try and see if I can get a especially pictures of my mom. I don't really have any pictures of my mom other than the picture of my mom and my dad when they were real young, but I wanted some pictures of her by herself. Actually, I'm going to have to talk to my aunt and see if she got any pictures of my mom. And my uncle. My uncle probably got some too. So I'm trying to do that. And then a few other things I got to pick up. I'm trying to get out and get back in before the crowds start coming out. And then before the heat come out. Because like I told you, I don't have any heat in my any air in my car. But anyway, I'll be back. Hey y'all, it's done got hot on me. It's done got hot on me. So I am headed to the house. I wanted to come on real quick and talk about, and I'm sorry my video cut off when I was cooking my breakfast, honey, but it was good. I seen a post where they had showed a man that they arrested him for killing his, I don't know if it was his daughter or if it was just his girlfriend's daughter, but I believe the child was either 4 or 5 years old. And he called 911 for them to come to the house, and he said that the child had fell off a toy or something and bumped her head when she was playing with her other sibling. But come to find out, when the man took the child to the emergency room, they found out the child had been suffering from abuse for a while because she had multiple scars and wounds all over her body. So they asked the mother, what did she think happened? So the mother said she believed that he may have hit the child too hard because the child was boo-booing and peeing on themselves. So the father was upset about that and was disciplining the child too harshly. And then they asked the man, why did he do it, I believe. And I believe he said that he could never really connect with the child. So in other words, he really didn't care much for the child. So what I want to say, saying all that as a background, and there's many, many other stories we've heard about single mothers getting involved with men that murder their children. So I just wanted to come on and just say to our single mothers, let me tell you, stop connecting with these men that are murdering your children, that are abusing your children, that are abusing your children. And the sad thing about it is, you know it. You know he's hitting that child too hard. You know he's punishing that type of punishment for that child is not acceptable. You better make sure and find out who you're getting involved with. You better make sure, and I did on my Facebook page, I made a long live about this same conversation. But ladies, I know you want to be married. I know you want to have a companion, but at what cost? Is it at the cost of the death of your child? And then the man will come in and the man will be like, you too soft with that child. No, you're not. Stop letting these men punch, slap, make your children stay in the room for a whole day with no food because they didn't clean up their room. Stop letting these men do these things to your children. all in the name of, I'm getting ready to be the father. I'm getting ready to take over. There ain't no order in this house. There plenty of women that know how to run a household, raising children. And then you allow this crazy monster to come into your home and administer things that are going to corrupt your child for a lifetime. Stop letting these men do these things to your children. Some men won't even let you hold the baby. Some parents believe that you need to let the child just cry. Let them cry themselves to sleep. That teaches that child, that baby, at that young age, that there is no rescue for them. No one's coming to rescue them. When you let them just cry and cry and cry and don't pick them up and don't come see about them. And you sitting in the bedroom or in the bedroom with the man while the child is over there in the other room crying, crying, and crying. Get out of that abuse. Get out of that dysfunction. Because that's exactly what it is, dysfunction. Stop connecting with these men that are murdering and abusing your children. You better find out what type of parenting skills this man has. Okay? It's good to know he got a job. Good to know he got finances and got a car and he smells good and all that type of physical stuff. But you better ask the question, how do you parent? What is your parenting skills? How are we going to parent these children? And you got to realize there's some men that do not like children. They don't like babies. They don't even want none. They don't even spend time with their own children. You better listen to what I'm saying. And it just broke my heart. And these mothers allow it. Allow your child to be murdered. Allow your child to be raped. Allow your child to be verbally abused by somebody that really don't care nothing about you nor your child. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and share that. But get out of these relationships, y'all, that the man is abusing you and your child. A child should not have to visit the emergency room or should not have to come into death before they reach the age of 1 year old because the boyfriend or the daddy, somebody you barely know or somebody you done hooked yourself up with, now the child got to go to the ER because they got a broken bone or a fractured skull. It's a shame. And we got to stop it as single women. Make better choices when you choosing men. Make better choices. You got to, it's not just about you, especially when you got children. And most single women, we got babies. You better make sure that man gonna love you just like he loved you. You make sure he love your children just like he loved you. And just cause men shop for your children, buy them sneakers, buy them clothes, that don't mean he loved that child. You better go on the inside. You better ask God to help you, to give you some discernment. Pay attention to how these folks you're hooking up with, how do they interact with other people and other people's children. God ain't gonna let you go into this thing blind. He won't do it. So you won't have to test. I didn't know. I just didn't know he was crazy like that. God will give you a sign. Just don't ignore it. Stop allowing these men to murder our babies. So that's what I wanted to come on and say, y'all. I got to get out this car, honey, because it's hot. I love y'all. Take care.